Hello and welcome to Got Clutter, Get Organized, a conversation. This week, it's just going to be the two of us because this is the last episode for 2023. And of course, as I probably already mentioned, the next Monday is actually Christmas. So that's a good time for just everybody to enjoy the holiday season, whether you're traveling, whether you're home, whether you're propped up looking at a movie, whether you're just, hanging out with family and friends. But this episode is really, we're going to do kind of like a reflection. I'm going to ask you maybe about six questions. Six questions. I had to check my list and just allow you to do a reflection before you begin thinking about all the things you want to do and cross off your list in 2024. And of course, I'll be doing some reflecting with you. So let's get started. So the first one is this year's wins. What are this year's wins? What are the things that you just have accomplished? Because a lot of times we are so focused on what we have to do next. What's that next thing? We don't just kind of look at what we have accomplished. So what are your wins? Did you organize a closet? Did you donate a lot of bags of clothes? What are some of the things that you did? And then, of course, for me, it's just being able to consistently walk 2 miles. My goal, I first started out with, at least walking 3 days a week. Then I moved up to 4 days a week. Now I'm like up to 5 days a week walking 2 miles. And then also, because of you, I was able to make the top 100 in the indie lifestyle segment of podcasters. So I thank you for that. So, question number one, this year's wins. What are they? Write them down. Share them with somebody. Text somebody. Call somebody. What could I do better? Is the second question. What are some things could you do better? Could you maybe put things away? Maybe get rid of things when you really know that you should let them go? I know for me, getting back to the first thing is I need to learn how to celebrate more. Things happen. I've made some wonderful accomplishment, reached some fabulous goals. And you know what I do? I just keep moving. I don't take a moment just to celebrate, to maybe have a small celebration with family and friends. So that's something in the new year. That's one of my goals is that I am truly going to learn to celebrate a little bit more. That's one of the things I'm going to do better. But what about you? Moving on. What have you learned is number three. What have you learned? Have you learned that, you know what? Maybe you don't need as many clothes in your closet. Or maybe you've learned, you know what? I can actually be organized. I can actually better manage my time. I can actually get things done and not procrastinate. But what are some of the things? I know for me, one of the biggest things is I learned how to take a hard drive out of a laptop. I got tired of seeing the stack of computers in the corner like a lot of you. So therefore what I did was I went online, I put in the model, the make of my laptop, how to take out a hard drive, got my tools out, and I did it. Actually, I did it twice. And I felt good because I was able to recycle the part of the computer that I wanted to let go, but still hold on to the hard drive. So, what are some things that you really learned? I'm in the midst of still learning a language, because that takes time. So, each and every day, I spend about 15 minutes learning Spanish. So, think about those things because those are things that can really help you decide what are some of the things I want to focus on in the new year. And number four, what am I grateful for? Well, your list should be really long because even though sometimes we are in the midst of all kinds of just chaos and confusion, we have a lot to be grateful for. For example, yes, you do have to get organized. You have a lot of stuff in your home where some people don't have anything. So you kind of have to look at it both ways now. Yes, you need to let go. But what are you grateful for? I personally am grateful for family, friends, for my community. A friend and I were reflecting on just how we got through COVID. It's because we were both, single women, living alone, and just how It seems like the single woman community just got together. We made sure everybody had food, whatever they needed. We made sure we stayed connected so nobody stayed isolated. I am so thankful for that. But what are you grateful for? Then the next thing is, I will always remember. What are some of the things that happened in 2023 that you will always remember? Of course, I'll definitely remember my 60th birthday celebration because I got to spend it with my bestie and my goddaughter. So that is something I will remember. I'll also remember the conversation I had with my godson, who basically shared with me the benefits of me being on TikTok. Now, mind you, I was like, I do not want to be on another social media platform, but he said, look, you need to be on it. Your message needs to be heard. And I was just so impressed. And he showed me how to slowly get on there and he held my hand. That is something I truly remember. But now the last question is something that you, after looking at all of your wins, some of the things that you learned, you know, is really thinking about what do you want to do in the new year? What do you want to do in the new year? What are your goals? Are they health goals? Are they financial goals? Are they organizing goals? What do you want to do? So my suggestion to you is to just take a moment, take a pen, a paper, you can take your tablet, your device, sit down and just really think about, look at your space, look at your life, look at your calendar and just figure out what do I need to do? Maybe it is health. Maybe the doctor said, okay, your cholesterol's a little high. Maybe it's health. Or maybe because you have some goals you want to, you know, that are attached to your finances, maybe it's looking at that. But again, maybe it's just saying, you know what? I want to be able to find things the first time I look. I want to be able to have a smooth morning routine. I want to be able to feel like I'm balancing not only my work, but also my life. So I'm going to recap. Number one, this year's wins. Number two, what I could do better. Number three, what I have learned. Number four, what I'm grateful for. Number five, I will always remember. And number six, next year's goals. So I would love for you to either, you know, post a comment below, or if you see this on social media to comment. I would love to know your responses to some of those questions because I am here to help you on your journey to living a life that is totally organized. So, from my house to yours, I truly want to take a moment right now, even though it's a week away, to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And I am excited about the new year. And of course, make sure that if you already haven't registered, there's a link so you can register to Jumpstart 2024 organized. So until next time, you have a clutter-free day. Take care.